Met the deputies with the weapon. The deputies deployed a taser, which did not work, and then had to resort to fire.
The deputy, did she attack a deputy with a knife?
That's preliminary indications are that she came at the deputies with a weapon.
Did she ever make contact and cut any of them?
These are all things that we have to study the tape. We have to study. We have to certainly go through the information from the witnesses. We have a lot of investigation to do here, so I don't want to.
There's surveillance video?
The deputy was injured.
We had 2 deputies that responded to the scene. A shot, at least 1 shot was fired. The woman was fatally injured, and the deputy was also hit by.
What was the deputy hit by? I'm sorry. What was the deputy hit by?
Deputy, we have a second deputy that was also hit by. We're trying to figure out exactly what happened. That was ricochet or exactly what happened.
What are you hearing about this woman? Because I interviewed that manager who says that she was just acting very weird, so much that deputies were called here to the Costco.
Well, that's correct. I mean, we did have a call for disorderly subject. They got here and they evaluated the situation and had to take some action.
So you have 1 deputy who was hit. The other one is going to be okay?
Deputy, everything right now looks like the deputy and the second deputy that was hit is going to be okay. Leg wounds.
And another employee says that this woman had a knife, that she went to a station and grabbed the knife and had it by her side. Again, that's what a manager here at the Costco is telling me.
Yeah, preliminary indications are that the woman was armed, that the woman came at the deputies, that a taser was deployed, and that did not work, and that they had to resort, the deputy had to resort to firearms.
Here were shots were fired.
I don't know.
Multiple shots.
I don't know yet. We're working through all that. There's a lot of investigation that we have to do.
We have witnesses who say they heard 5 to 6 shots.
Yeah. Well, we're going to sort through all that. I mean, we have a lot of witnesses there. We've got to sort through everybody, through what their versions are, and make sure that we get everything correct.
How many deputies fired?
As far as I know, 1 deputy fired. That's preliminary indications, but we're not going to know any of that until the investigation is complete. Everybody's been interviewed, the deputies have been interviewed, and every bit of evidence that's at the scene has been analyzed.
How many people were in the store at the time?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
As the sheriff, what is going through your mind? I mean, this is one of your deputies.
Well, it's a tragic situation. I mean, I feel for everybody involved in it. I mean, it's a very difficult situation for everybody, and I just want to make sure our deputies are fine and safe, and that this thing gets investigated carefully, and that we come to a complete understanding of resolution as to what happened.
You said that just a knife, but she had a knife.
No, preliminary indications that she had a knife and maybe her scissors. So one was she was armed and coming after this.
Some employees told me they were concerned about their safety.
It's possible. I mean, I haven't conducted any of the interviews. We have people that are doing that now. That information will be sorted out as it comes in.
Sheriff, you're live on Fox 5 right now. Can you tell us what happened from the beginning? You called here because of a disorderly call?
That's correct. At about 3 o'clock, just shortly after 3 o'clock, we had a call from the subject in the hospital here. We had 2 deputies that showed up at the scene, entered in front of the woman inside who was acting in a disorderly manner. They confronted her. She apparently came at them, as far as preliminary indications are, she came at them with a weapon, that a taser was deployed, which did not work, that the deputy had to resort to firearms.
I understand the woman had a knife.
That's my understanding that the woman had a weapon.
And did she come at the deputies at all?
It's, until we go through all the witness information, until we go through complete interviews with the deputies to get exactly what happened. I don't want to speculate on the minutiae of what happened here. We have to get through all that.
But it was 1 deputy who fired, and fired at the
preliminary indications are 1 deputy had fired, another deputy was present, and that second deputy was struck by possibly a ricochet.
And you believe the deputy's going to be okay, sir?
The second deputy received a leg injury, and it appears as though he's going to be fine. He's at the hospital right now.
Did they say why this woman was so upset and she had this big knife?
I don't know, and we're going to find that out as we conduct the investigation.
We interviewed someone who said 5 shots, Sheriff.
I don't know. I mean, we'll go through the investigation, and we'll be able to determine that at a later time.
It was several shots at least.
I really think so.
If you say only 1 deputy fired, it's a fear that perhaps the other deputy fired.
It's possible that the ricochet will hit the second deputy. That's what we have.
How about other people? Were there other people around who could have been injured in this?
Well, it's certainly possible. I mean, until we go through everything that happens, I don't want to speculate on anything. I want to make sure we get our evidence and our facts right, and we will come out subsequently with all the information we have.
Sheriff, employee.
That's correct. That's my understanding.
And then when the taser didn't work, was that when the shot was fired?
That's
At least one
that's
shot?
my understanding, and until like I said, until we go through all the witness testimony, witness information, and interviews, I don't want to speculate on exactly every little thing that you're asking right now. But we have to make sure we get all the facts correct, and then we'll definitely follow along.
What part of the store is this?
And the rear part of the
Was this a food demonstration area? You know?
I can't really say for sure.
Sheriff, how do you feel like the officers responded this morning? They got
I feel very confident the way our deputies responded. I feel good about that. And again, we have to go through all the interviews and the details to get a complete understanding of that.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Sheriff, you're making
All right, that is
reference to the
Sheriff.